Hey everybody. Well, today I thought we could take a look at this amazing prop replica of the Goldeneye prop that was seen in the movie Goldeneye from 1995. So that movie starred Pierce Brosnan, and I believe it was his first time playing the James Bond role and would begin his series of movies. This prop replica was made by Factory Entertainment, and it is a beautiful piece. I mean, this thing looks so cool. So it comes with the Goldeneye device itself, and the lens, and then it also comes with the two activation keys that we see in the movie. And so it was kind of a key prop in the movie. It was the thing that was able to activate the satellite, the weapon of destruction in the movie, and it's a really great piece. So let's go ahead and take a look at some screen grabs from the movie. So near the beginning of the movie here, we get a first glance at this prop, and so it's in this chamber, and they have to go through security measures to get it open. But once it is, you can see the actual device right here, and you can see the big jewel that's kind of in the center, the lens, and then you can also see the clear plastic that's in the middle, and it's sandwiched between the two metal sections there. And then we can see the keys here, which have that kind of eyeball shape, which is really cool. They're like the gold keys, and there's two of them because you need two of them to activate the device. In this scene, we can see where he's getting ready to hand over the Goldeneye device, and you can see that it actually lights up. It's kind of got that amber colored light inside there, and then he's getting ready to hand over the keys right there. In this scene, there's a nice close-up of it, and we can see how it goes into this computer console. It's like a cartridge, and then the laser goes through that lens, and that's how it uses the beam to be a weapon of destruction. Now here, he's handing the girl one of the keys, and in order to activate it, they both have to turn the keys at exactly the same time. So the key goes in this little thing right there. It's actually a pretty cool scene. This is probably the best close-up that we get of it when it's being put inside that case. You can really see the jewel right there in the center, and you can see that it's actually a CD that's around that edge right there. It's reflecting the light. You can really get a good look at the keys right there on both sides of it. So yeah, that's a really good close-up of the prop. Later on in the movie, we get to see another good close-up of it, where you can really see it right there. And there's those keys. So I'm not sure it's actually a laser that goes through that lens. They said something about it being an electromagnetic beam, so I guess that's what they actually use. I just want to show you, this is the box that it comes in, and it's very nice. I mean, it looks like it's made of metal. You can kind of see this kind of steel look to it. It's got this, it's a sleeve that goes over the box itself that you can see here, but yeah, it's really cool, and I just thought the box was really well done. And it's the 50-year anniversary of James Bond. This also comes with this really nice little, I guess you could call it a pamphlet, I guess, but it also has that wonderful metallic-looking finish to it. I mean, it's paper, but it looks like it's aluminum. And so you can actually open this up. And then on the inside here, it just kind of talks about, I mean, you can see the holes right there. It looks really cool. So it just has this kind of thing going on here. And then it talks about the prop itself and how they kind of designed it. So here's a picture of the prop. And then over here you can kind of read this right here. It's in gold print, so it's kind of hard to get it on there without reflecting on the light. But you can kind of read, it's kind of a long section right there. And you can just pause the video if you need to read that spot. And then here you can kind of, it talks about the prop itself. And you can just freeze frame the video here and just read all that. Sorry about the light reflection. And then here is another paragraph there. And then on this side, it has some of the production drawings of the console and how the whole thing was supposed to work. And it looks like here it was supposed to be maybe a little bit more elaborate, where it actually shows a laser going through the actual eye device or something. So it's kind of cool. I guess they decided to scrap that idea. Or maybe they did film it and it just ended up on the cutting room floor. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then there's some more information here. And then here. And there's more there. There's actually quite a bit about this on here. It's pretty cool. And then there. And that's the last part right there. So yeah, I'll have to reread that because I don't remember what all it said. That's a screen grab from the movie there. And this is just some other stuff that's on there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a really nice little bit here. Oh, I didn't see this. That's pretty neat. It's like some blueprints on here. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's just some instructions, I guess, on how to replace the batteries. All right, yeah, I thought you'd be interested in seeing that. Looking back at the prop now, so I took the acrylic cover off so we can take a look at this better. But you can see they have a really nice display for this, and it's got this really excellent base. The base has actually got kind of a brushed steel kind of look to it. It's got this kind of, it actually does feel like metal in there, and a nice thick black base right there. We've got the, I guess you can call it the nameplate here, and it says James Bond 007 limited edition prop replica. So this is number 234, I guess that's a 4, of 500. So they only made 500 of these, and Goldeneye lens and keys from Goldeneye. So yeah, it's really cool that they actually have a little plate right there. There's the actual Goldeneye device, and there's an acrylic piece back here. I'll show you what that looks like that holds it up. And each of the keys have their own little acrylic stand as well. But I did have an issue with these little stands, so you can actually take the key off if you want. But these things are a little bit flimsy, and I had to put a little bit of glue down in here just to keep it on there. It seems like it wouldn't stay in for some reason. So it was probably just this particular one, but I don't know. The keys themselves here, you can see they're plated. They're actually gold plated. They have a little bit of weight to them. They feel like you can hear they're metal. You can hear that little clinking. And so, yeah, these are actually very nice quality. And they look just like the actual props that we saw in the movie. And there are 2 of them, just like you saw in that scene. All right, so you can actually take the Goldeneye prop off of the stand here, and you can see there's actually this big acrylic piece right there, and it's got a little, like a little, I don't know, section down there that kind of cradles it down in the bottom. So let's take a closer look at the Goldeneye device. Looking closer now at the actual device, so this thing is a stunning piece. I gotta say, this is metal. This is not plastic. This is it looks like it's aluminum. And you can see it's clear in here, just like in the original prop. I was showing that part. There's the jewel in the middle. There's the CD that's in the center. On the other side here, you got the same thing. So it goes all the way through. There is some acrylic down in here. The whole thing is kind of encased in acrylic, and these are holes that kind of go through that acrylic piece. And, I gotta say, Factory Entertainment, I think this is only the second thing I bought from them. I may have bought something else, I don't know, but I know for sure I did buy the Resican flute, the Picard Resican flute, and I did a video review on that, and you can check that out. But I gotta say, Factory Entertainment really knocks it out of the park with these prop replicas because they don't cheap out on this stuff. I have found that the materials that they use are top notch. This kind of thing, there's been too many times where I buy stuff like this from quote unquote high-end collectible companies, and I find out that it's plastic or it's hollow, and I'm disappointed when I get it. That is not the case with these Factory Entertainment pieces. These things, I mean, this is metal, it's heavy, it's thick, and it's just beautiful. It's a stunning piece. I mean, it looks just as good as the actual prop, if not maybe better. So let me show you one of the features on this thing, which is this piece right here. All right, so just like in the movie, this actually lights up like you saw in the movie. And so they very cleverly hid the batteries in this part right here. So you can see there's a switch right here on this end. And then this actually pulls off. You just pull this piece of aluminum off. And then that's where the batteries are. So it takes 2 AAAs. And you can see it's very cleverly put in there. And then this just kind of pressure fits. It just fits on here just by sliding it back on like that. So yeah, it's very simple. It's not, you don't have to unscrew anything or anything like that. Okay, so let me turn the lights down so we can see the lights inside of it. All right, so let me flip the switch here, and now it's probably not going to show, well, it shows up, I guess, okay. It looks really good in total darkness. I do wish the lights were a little bit brighter on this, but you can see that the jewel does light up. Those little, these little slots here light up on all 4 of those. There's some lights in the corner, which I think look excellent. The edges light up, just like they did in the movie. That looks absolutely fantastic. And then on the back here, the light goes all the way through the jewel like that. So yeah, I mean, the amber color looks spot on to what you saw in the movie. And I just think that looks so good. It's just a beautiful piece. And you don't really see it that much in the movie. I mean, it has kind of a limited screen time, but yet it's a prop that they probably put a lot of work into making, and Factory Entertainment, I would say, did a really good job of replicating that on this one. So there we have it. That is the Goldeneye prop from James Bond 007. And this is from Factory Entertainment. You can still get this piece. They still have some from their website if you just go to the Factory Entertainment website. They're not cheap. I will say they are not cheap. I think they're selling for about $450. I think they're about $450. They might be even more than that. But I know I didn't pay that much for this. I think I got this off of eBay from a seller that had, he's kind of like one of those I don't know. They sell these kind of things through Factory Entertainment as a private seller, and so I actually got this for about $100 off. I think I got it for about $350, which I thought was a fantastic price for it compared to, the actual retail price. So if you look around, I think you can probably find these. I've seen a few on eBay, but it doesn't seem like I'm seeing them as discounted as I did back then. I've had this thing for about 3 years now, 2 or 3 years. And so, but anyway, it's a really cool piece. If you're a fan of that movie, it's a good movie. I the 007 movies I like mainly for the gadgets. The gadgets are the best part of those films, and the gizmos that they use. And this was just another cool piece. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a like. Those likes do help. And also subscribe if you'd like. I'd really appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching, and I very much appreciate it. I'll see you on the next episode, and have a good one.